So, what's up, everybody? This is Timothy, the owner of Ursine Games, and this is day one of the devlog for the Mix and Match Game Jam. It's my second Game Jam, and I teamed up with Joshua for sound design and Popo for the art. And this is what we accomplished. Today at 1 p.m., they announced the theme, and it's mix genres. So take multiple genres and mix them together. So we are doing a platforming puzzle game, which sounds pretty fun. And this is what we've accomplished so far. I've got scripts for the player to move. I have a combat script just in case there's combat, and the main mechanic of the game is going to be pushing and pulling to solve puzzles, as well as musical element. But we'll discuss that when we incorporate it. So there's a push and pull ability, and that's going to be the main thing. Right now, everything is placeholder assets except for the main character, which we have sprites for. So let me get it started for you. And I'll show you. We got some music to it as well, but I will lower that so it is not overwhelming, because as you will see in a second, I got a start screen, buttons that you can highlight, and you can click them as well. Quit, obviously quit the game, but right now it doesn't do anything because we are in Unity Editor, but I have it set up to say quit in here. When we click it, go to the options and we can adjust the volume. So we're gonna lower that just a little so that you can hear me talk. Alright, you can go back, and then when you press start, it will take you to the first level. And here's what we have: some placeholders for the prototype. Diamonds are the enemies, and obviously the player character is a little wizard man. And right now we have the idle, we have jumping and falling, and we also have an animation for the push ability. Here you go. Every time that you use your push ability and it affects something, the animation plays, but it won't if you do not affect anything. So I'm pressing the button right now, nothing's happening. I'm clicking the enemy, and we have the animation playing. How is that? That's pretty cool, huh? The only problem is there's a bug. The way I set up the enemy movement script, and the force ability affects their rigid body. It affects their X and Y velocity, but because the movement script uses, X velocity to move, it only affects the moving enemy's Y velocity. So I gotta fix that. And there's a dumb enemy script. The dumb enemy doesn't do anything, they just stand there. But with combat enabled, you can fight the dumb enemy and kill them. Same thing with the smart enemy. The only difference between the dumb enemy and the smart enemy is that the smart enemy, I say with quotation marks, moves back and forth. And they can detect the ground, and they can detect when they're hitting a wall. And if they detect the wall, they'll turn around. Or if they see that there's no ground in front of them when they're about to walk towards it, they will turn around. Which of course doesn't always work as intended because of the push and pull mechanic that really bugs them out. Like, you can't see it right now, but if the sprite wasn't a diamond, the enemy would be like spinning back and forth like 30, 60 times a second. It's really nuts. Yeah, that's what we got so far. And really looking forward to finishing this and publishing my second game for the Game Jam, for a Game Jam. And I hope you'll all stick around and see where this goes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.